this hot chocolate smacks, babe.
I know. It's abuelita.
Oh, really?
It's abuelita, and you always have to have it. Sorry, I just ran over here because I forgot something. I'm like, yeah. If you guys haven't had some hot chocolate with this cold weather, recommend abuelita. It's like a Mexican hot chocolate.
It's like little pieces, like little blocks of chocolate that you put into boiling milk, and then it just dissolves in the cup, or sorry, the bowl.
Into the milk, essentially.
Yeah, and it's really good.
They make them in instant packets now, and that's what I have. Like, I didn't use like the whole block because I didn't see it. Maybe I was because it was up pretty high, and so I just saw these. I'm like, oh, cool, just packets. So, but with almond milk, it's a whole other like ball game. And thanks to Kata, and that's how we found out. Because she's like, I was like, I used to hate it. I'm like, it's so thick, like that thing, like the milk.
Yeah, it kind of like thickens at the top.
And I just hated the consistency, but the flavor with almond milk.
Yeah, well, it's a nice way to start off the 61st episode of the In Our House podcast.
Yeah.
We only had one question today, so I'm going to go ahead and start that off at the beginning. And shout out to the person who asked. Hector. It's the first time he's ever asked a question. The question is, I think it was, who do I think will win the World Cup? And the World Cup actually just started as of today of this recording. It just started today, and it was Ecuador against Qatar.
And whew, I didn't even look at the final score, but
apparently there's already some like misconceptions that it's already rigged because one of the goals wasn't allowed. I think, like the header, I think it was marked as offsides, but it clearly wasn't.
I heard like that's what, because I was watching the little bit at the end or listening to it at the gym, and like they're like, oh, double checking for offsides, and they're like, nope, not offsides.
So they did allow the goal. Okay, yeah, because they marked it as offsides, and the guy literally wasn't or was onside.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your predictions? Who do you think is gonna win?
I mean, I don't
or
know.
who do you want to win?
I don't know if that I necessarily want anyone to win.
What? Somebody's got to win.
I mean, well, duh. But like, who I want to win, I don't know, because like we've been out of like the soccer world. I've never really been in the soccer world, and for me to just name off a random team just cause, I guess Mexico, I have to support.
Nice. I have to go with Argentina.
I know. I saw like a bunch of these like Instagram videos where like they're like, it's the last season for a bunch of players. I know there's Messi, Ronaldo, and then a couple. I saw Suarez, and there's other people that I saw that I just popped in my head. But I was like, dang.
Yeah, so I want Argentina to win just because of Messi, but who do I think is gonna win? Well, I think France won last time, so I think for me it's between France.
Qatar?
No, Qatar literally lost today, baby.
Yeah, they are not doing hot. Last time I looked, they had 4 yellow cards.
I think France, Argentina, or Brazil. One of those 3 I want to win. I could see. I don't know about Portugal. I don't know. The team Ronaldo's on, because Ronaldo's Portuguese.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I think we talked about this one year. I think last year, because I was like, "Why is he not on Brazil?" Because I really. But
you thought he was Brazilian?
Because doesn't he play for a team in Brazil or something?
No, he plays for.
Or it's Neymar, right?
Yeah, it's Neymar.
Yeah.
Right now, Ronaldo plays for Manchester United, and that's an England team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the World Cup. I'm really excited for the next World Cup when it's going to be here in North America, but. We were having issues today trying to get the subscription service for it, which is like, dude, it's the World Cup. Like, it should be free, right? But no, you got to pay for everything nowadays.
It's like, I already had, like, I got this the ESPN subscription thinking, oh, yeah, it'll be on there. No, not on there.
It's supposed to be, because we have a bundle that's Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN.
But like that specific, like it said World Cup, you have to have an extra, like, oh,
Yeah,
bonus.
so like if you want to watch it, like you need ESPN. But I think what it was, and if it's wrong, let us know down in the comments. But what it was is that you needed ESPN Live or something like that. I'm just like, dude, that is dumb. But I think we found, I think we're gonna get a Peacock subscription because we saw on there, and it's only like $20 a month, something like that.
$5 a month.
See, but
Maybe that's with no ads, and then if you want like, or like with ads, and if you want no ads, it goes up from there.
yeah, but see, I'm trying to wrap my head around why it's that cheap when other subscription services are like $70 a month.
Well, because that's like a specific to sports. Like sports are always just generally more. Like Hulu has it, but like because they offer it with their premium, like premium subscription with live TV. Since this is all live.
And then Peacock is just movies. What's Peacock?
Movies, shows, yeah, movies and shows.
And then why are they streaming the World Cup?
I don't know.
See, we gotta look into that because what if we just get scammed
I mean,
and it doesn't show the World Cup?
It wouldn't be a scam. I've heard Peacock has some pretty good shows, and I think it's like live TV actually. Like there's actually channels that you can watch.
Oh, like actual shows.
Yes.
Like the one that you watch, what's it called? Modern Family.
Yeah, but his Modern Family thing is NBC. Which honestly, I've been wanting to watch Modern Family for the longest time, and like he's always telling me watch a new show. I'm like, let's watch it. And I started watching it, and like he's like, oh, this show, he loves it too.
It's a really good show. I like it.
It's like really funny, and like the good mix. Like it's like, okay, you're kind of like, I get what it's like.
Okay, so basically, why is it really cold right here? I just got really cold on my left leg. What the heck? It's like the hot chocolate got everywhere, but my left leg. It's not circulating to my left leg. Well, really, it's like a cold sweat. What the heck? But what was I saying?
Modern Family.
Oh yeah. So I really like it because you know how like normal, like comedy shows or reality TV shows, when there's a pause, there's like a audience background laughter that's inserted in there when there's probably not even an audience there. But in Modern Family, there's none of that. If there's a pause, it's just an awkward silence of like them staring at the camera or like them staring at the other character.
But then that makes you laugh.
And I think that's the best part. Instead of like having a designated
like Friends, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, a designated laugh to tell you where you're supposed to laugh.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll just look at it and be like, not even laugh. You'll just be like, what the heck?
Sometimes it's just awkward as shit.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, that was fucking weird. But that's what makes the show, and I think it's really good.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, it's a really good show. It's my first time watching it. But our friend, she was like, oh, you watched the show? And when we were living with them, she's like, what season are you on? And we'd put it back to where I was watching it because she's watched it like a couple of times. But it's like Modern Family saying like literally like the different types of family. Like one of the families is literally like your typical AB family, like mom, dad, kids. Another one's a gay couple, and then they adopt a daughter. So like and then we have a blended family in another. So it's like your typical like modern, like you have different, like everything's changing, like, and this is what it is. So yeah, it's weird because also like you would think like the show is like, oh, everything's gonna go smoothly, but like there's a bunch of hiccups, like in the sense of the family dynamic that you would normally see, not like just picture perfect for the TV.
And I think they're all related in a way, right?
Yeah, because like the dad was previously married and he got divorced, and then he and his new wife, so Gloria. I don't know why I was blanking on her name. I was gonna say Sophia.
Yeah.
I was gonna say her real name, but they got married years later. But of course, since he's a little older, he already had his family, but she had a younger kid.
Mm-hmm. And then the dad had
another child,
a son, which
Spoiler.
is a part of the gay couple, right?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a son. He has two sons.
Yeah, but I just said one of the sons is a part of the gay couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
the
the other
redhead.
one, the daughter, is a part of the other family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, no, he didn't have a son for the gay couple. That's what.
That doesn't make any sense,
No,
babe. What are
that's
you
why I was like,
doing?
what? Sorry, I'm really tired. I didn't have any caffeine today. Been trying to truck it through at the gym without any, and yeah.
Yeah, it can't be me. I need my caffeine. Speaking of, I need a new freaking. Well, I don't need a new gym bag. I need to wash my gym bag
Oh yeah, I need to watch that tonight.
because we were going to the gym. When was it? Yesterday?
No, it was Friday night. It was really late. Like we weren't feeling it.
No, baby, it was yesterday.
It exploded. No, because I wasn't with you yesterday. It was Friday night.
That's true. That's true. That's true. It was Friday night. We were going to the gym, and I always take energy drinks to the gym. And today, or that day, I specifically had a Zoa, and I opened it, and on the way to the gym, I like drinking and like sipping on it. And then once I get there, I don't want to be that guy carrying around a can of an energy drink around the gym. So I put it in my shaker cup, and then I close it. And that day specifically, I hadn't taken too many sips of it, so it had only been open for a little bit.
Well,
And so all of
because I feel like now we live so close to the gym, it's like you're there like in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's literally like a 5-minute drive. It's so nice. But because I hadn't had it open for a while, there were still a lot of gases in it, and I put it in my gym bag. And as I was walking inside the gym, like obviously it was like shaking around in my gym bag. And then when we almost got to the locker room, we heard a big pop, and like we looked at each other like, "What was that?" And then my eyes opened. I'm like, "My energy drink!" And then I opened my gym bag, and it's all like. It's like halfway gone all throughout my gym equipment. I had socks in there, and I'm just like, dude, everything's about to be so sticky. It's going to be so disgusting. So I ran to the locker room, took everything out that I wanted to salvage because I had my AirPods in there too. So I just put it on the side bags, just chucked it in the locker, and I'm like, I'm going to worry about it after my workout. And I did, and then now we just need to wash it. But I'm using one of my old soccer bags that I used to use as a gym bag now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very tragic.
Yeah, it was funny because like we heard a pop, and I was like looking around. I'm like, what the heck? And then I just saw your face, like, oh my gosh, it could be my cup, and like you run, and I was like, oh, his cup, like all the gases went, popped the lid off.
Yeah, it sucked.
Dang, that's funny though.
I never like expected that to happen because
No.
the shaker cups have a pretty good seal whenever you click it down, like the lid.
Well, that one's pretty old, like the part where it's like at the handle.
Yeah,
Like I've been picking all that off.
you've been chewing it off.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
No.
No, but yeah, that was my incident at the gym the other day. And it's been so nice having that gym so close to us because back at our other apartment, we had like a 15-minute drive compared to now a 5-minute drive. And every time like we were about to go to the gym, we low-key kind of didn't go sometimes because of the drive. We looked at each other, we're like, all right, let's go to the gym. But it's like 15 minutes away. I know it's not that far, but if it's like 10 plus minutes, it's like, like that's
Depends,
a whole...
like what it is. Because like we're like, the store's 20 minutes away. Bet that's really close. But then we're like, oh, we have to go. Like you kind of have to get into that mindset of like, gotta make this drive. And I don't know, like on the way to the gym, you're like, oh, let's go do this instead. Or at least I do. But I mean, this gym, like, it's not next to really anything. It's next to
there's just a Chipotle right in front of it.
Surprisingly, we've been really good like that.
Haven't gone. We've gone once.
We went once and wasn't after the gym.
And it smacked.
It was
You
better
always
than
say that.
it was better than the one in Noblesville, but
Yeah, the one in Noblesville sucks.
yeah, but definitely doing better about that. So like, I guess moving into like the new apartment too, we're like trying to be more mindful of like being cleansier, because like we were pretty lazy at our old apartment just because that was like the vibe. Like everything was just worn down and like we just didn't care. But here it's like nicer and we're like, okay, well, let's keep things clean. I mean, not that we didn't keep things clean, we did, but like more on it about like cleanliness and like, oh, maybe I won't leave dishes for 2 days, but that's just laziness for me. But yeah.
Yeah, the other apartment definitely had like a darker vibe. Mm-hmm. We've said this before on the last episode, I think. But this apartment has so many windows that like a lot of natural light comes in, and I think our apartment is on the side of the sun, so like we get a lot of light. And our previous apartment was on the opposite side of the sun, so like we could like see the light obviously because it's daylight outside, but the sun wasn't beaming into our apartment; it was beaming the other way. So it was naturally slightly darker than normal, but this one is really nice.
Because it's right in the perfect spot where the light hits, and yesterday, since I slept in, like the light woke me up. Cause, like,
oh really? That's nice.
It was like shimmering through the like the blinds or whatever.
See, and if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have gotten up.
Probably not.
Well, because I called you when I was on my break. But you would have gotten. You did go back to sleep right after that. But if it wasn't for the sun, you would have slept like 2 or 3 more hours.
Probably.
And you wouldn't have gone to the gym.
Hey, I still made it.
You did. Proud of you. Fist bump.
I have my rings on.
True. I don't want it to hurt me. But I've got a question for you. So, how has it been co-hosting the podcast?
It's weird. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my time when I'm not co-hosting. Like, oh, we gotta do this. We gotta record. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm getting more used to it. But at the same time, I couldn't do this long term.
you're like, when is Pablo coming back?
Literally, Pablo, if you're watching, please come back. I'll go babysit. I'll go stay with Gaden. I'll just make sure they stay alive. And if not, you're 2 steps away. How has it been without your co-host? I don't think I've asked.
Yeah, Pablo, can you please come back? Gabby sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, whoa, watch out. That's like a $20 mic right there. I don't got that kind of budget to buy another one. No, but it's been weird. I think the weird part is that we haven't had too many guests on, and I don't know what the dynamic would be with a guest on with us two. Just because I suck at asking questions, and Pablo's really good at asking questions. So, I mean, we're trying to get one on. We're gonna see if some people
hit up Ben.
Oh, but that dude. Oh, yeah.
I know he's really busy, but like in the evening.
I'll hit him up, see what it says. See if he's busy on Tuesday. Yeah, see what it says. But yeah, it's been weird. But I'm excited for him to be back and see the new podcast setup and see what ideas he has, because we kind of stuck with this for now, just because that's kind of what works. But I kind of want to get some chairs in here and get rid of this futon or something. So if you guys are looking to buy a futon, no, I'm kidding. It's really old. I'm gonna throw it away.
I tried to get rid of it in the move, but he's like, "No, we need it for the podcast room." But it's like, if you want a desk in here for your office space, like you can't have the futon and chairs. Like you can.
Well, if I have a desk in here, it's gonna be like a dual use one, because
right.
It's if it's gonna be a desk, it's gonna be from here to there, and then like chairs on each side, and then that's gonna be the podcast desk, and that's gonna be my editing desk.
Or you can just move it each time.
But why would I move it?
Because why were you gonna put a random table in the middle of the room? That just looks weird.
For a podcast?
Not for a podcast, but like overall, like seeing it on a daily.
I think it's too much work moving it each time.
As long as you cover it, because that's going to bother the crap out of me.
Well, you got to let me buy the curtain.
We got to return the thing I told you, and you can.
Okay. But yeah, I'm excited for him to see the new setup, because it's really nice. And because right now we're only using one angle. So, because I only have one big tripod like that, but I have another one that we could probably make work. But I'm curious to see how our other two angles work. How we used to have it before, to where it's like this, and then one on me, one on Gabby, or whoever is on the other side. Because the podcast room is nice, but it's kind of small. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit too smaller than my liking. It would have been nice to have a bigger room, but the prices for the rent went a little bit higher than what we were expecting. So we stuck with this. So, well, I mean, because we have a light there that's kind of in the way, we can probably move that to make some more space. We just need to make it work to see what happens.
Yeah. Because I just have that light there, so if whenever you're using it as like a desk area, unless you just use the big lights, but I feel like you don't need to use those.
Yeah, because I don't really want to tear down anything whenever like we're not recording. I just want to keep it there because it's so much of a hassle to tear everything down and put everything back up. It's nice to just leave it there, plug it in, turn it on, or plug it
unplug it.
Unplug it. I was gonna say plug it out. But unplug it and turn it off.
Yeah, I get it. Because I remember you're like, "Are you gonna help like tear down?" I'm like, "No," and I just walked away like the other day. But
girl, you didn't even help set up.
That's what it was. You're like, "Are you gonna help set up?" I'm like, "Why am I gonna help set up? I don't know how things go." And then you're just gonna be no like this, and so I'm like.
Well, by setup, it was just getting her mic connected to her laptop and doing a little test run on it, which I showed her how to do, so she knows how to do now.
I forgot. It's like in Men in Black. Wipe.
Yeah. It's not that hard. You can figure it out.
No,
but we are... so Thanksgiving was just last week, and we probably ate a ton of food. We haven't had it, actually. We had
a cousin's giving.
Oh, that's right. We had a cousin's giving. And honestly, there was so much food there. Mm-hmm. I know we talked about Sorry, baby. I know we talked about Thanksgiving last episode, but like, this is our first time doing a cousin's Thanksgiving, and I didn't expect to see so much food.
Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody did. Like, they're like, there's probably not going to be enough food for everybody. And I thought the same thing. I'm like, are we going to have enough food? Like, I was like, maybe I should have made something. All I brought was dessert. And I'm like, I felt like bad in a way. But there was a lot of dessert and a lot of food. Like, I totally forgot when they're like, we were leaving, they're like, take food. I'm like, oh, bet. So we took some ham and mashed potatoes. And I was just like at one table. And I totally forgot on the stove, there was pozole and broccoli cheddar soup.
Well, you did have
and
pozole.
Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, but I forgot to bring some home, like the broccoli cheddar or the chicken noodle. I was in the pozole. I was like so upset. I forgot completely about those. And I'm like, but I love how they're like, oh, do you guys like spicy? And I'm like, no. I was like the only one probably that didn't like spicy. You were
the only one, babe.
And like, oh, okay, we won't add the salsa to the pozole, so we won't make it spicy. But it was still spicy.
It wasn't spicy.
It was too spicy for me. That's why I love my grandma's. Hers is just the right flavor.
Hers is really good. I just think it needs some spice into it. But it's really good, flavor-wise. Mm-hmm. But I think we only brought back ham and mashed potatoes, right?
Literally, that was it.
Yeah. I mean, that was probably the best thing there. And we had a freaking dessert competition. Basically, food and dessert. Yeah, food and dessert. And, like, we did a raffle to see we put like a tally next to the name of the food or dessert that we like the most. And for the dessert, who won the food, like the meal?
The mac and cheese. I didn't even see the mac and cheese.
You didn't? I had a lot of it.
I heard it was really good, but I didn't have any.
Who made the mac and cheese?
Lupe.
Oh, yeah. So the mac and cheese won the meal. And then the dessert, oh my goodness. Everybody made like handmade desserts and everything. And the one that won was my cousin's that he bought off of Walmart. And they were just like Walmart chocolate chip cookies.
And he won.
Won.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears in these mini little cupcakes. I'm like, I can make one big pie, but it's easier to make them like easily accessible. And I made a mini and no.
Hey, but they weren't as good as the cookies, I guess.
I didn't even try.
but everybody else did.
Speaking of the devil.
Is that? Oh, answer it. We're currently on it. She's answering.
Are you recording? No way.
What are you doing on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I am working.
Do you want to come on the podcast?
What time?
Whenever you can.
Available.
One off at 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
But I was off today at 3:30 and didn't get off until 6:30. So yeah, so it's kind of unpredictable. So I will keep you updated if I can, if that is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you eating?
Some fries. Some McDonald's fries. I can go back later so you guys can finish the podcast if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be about another 30 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, have funsies.
Bye.
Bye, podcast.
Bye. Now that we're what's it called? Unrudely interrupted.
Yeah.
Now that we're back, Adma had just called us. Why'd she call?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Oh, she just called? Oh.
And then I was like, what are you doing? And then we got into it. She's like, but I'll call back. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Well, but yeah, Thanksgiving with the cousins was really fun. I really enjoyed the food. I'm looking forward to the Thanksgiving that we technically already had since today is Sunday. But as of recording, it is Sunday, but the Sunday before. It gets a bit confusing. You guys probably don't care, but it's a bit confusing. But I'm really looking forward to the Thanksgiving with your family because they make a lot of really good food.
The thing that always, like, everybody looks forward to is my grandma's stuffing. And I never got it. I'm like, that looks so gross. Like, But it's literally so good.
I'm going to have to counter that.
What?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just overhyped. It's not that. It's good, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this stuffing is amazing. I'm like, it's good food. Now try that ham. That's amazing. Now that's like the hype that the stuffing is getting should go onto the ham.
No, because you can get ham anytime. But my grandma's stuffing is only once a year.
But you can get stuffing anytime.
But not this. No, my grandma's stuffing specific.
Your grandma could make it anytime. She just chooses to make it every year in Thanksgiving.
No, because there's certain things that don't come out unless it's around Thanksgiving.
What's that?
The stuffing thingy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but like, what's the stuffing thing?
What do you mean?
What's all in the stuffing that doesn't come out?
No, there's just, I don't know. There probably is a year round, but you're not going to have
capping.
stuffing because it's stuffing. It's supposed to technically go on the turkey, but it goes on the side because it's weird to put it inside the turkey.
It's weird to stuff the turkey with the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so now that Thanksgiving is over, what are you looking forward to the most for Christmas?
To finally set up our Christmas tree.
Well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to do that today.
Okay, I'm down.
I said I was going to ask you.
I've been waiting for you to take it down because I can't reach it. Not even if I tried.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of in a high place, huh?
Mm-hmm. Like, what are your thoughts on decorating before Thanksgiving? Like, I know it's a big no-no, typically. But, like, this year, I've gotten it so close. And this year, we might if we do it today.
Probably won't do it today because I have a lot of editing to do. Or maybe, who knows? You'll see.
I still have to make lunch.
No, we could probably still do it today. That'd be pretty fun. We just need to find a place to do it. Or to put it on. Like the good location
In front of the things we just hung up would be good.
Yeah, well, that's not an option anymore. I mean, imagine if we turned the podcast room into a Christmas room. That'd be nice if we had like a bunch of kids with a bunch of gifts that would make the Christmas tree look full.
Yeah. No, I meant like where we hung up the thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not an option anymore.
Why?
Because they're hung up.
So you can just block them for now and we'll decorate them after the holidays.
What was the point in putting them up then?
I don't know. To use them eventually.
No, we'll find a different place for it. But you're looking forward to the putting up the tree?
I don't actually like putting it up. I just like it being there.
Mm-hmm. You like the finished product?
Yes, because we always change it a million times.
What do you mean?
Like, we always like, oh, I don't like this. Let's rearrange it. Let's redo this. So it's like we're always changing it. So it's like once we're done, that's when I'm happy and content. But I kind of want to get like, hopefully we can mount our TV next weekend too. With the maybe I can go Black Friday shopping. Oh, if your family's here, I can't go Black Friday shopping.
You can't or can?
Can't.
Well, they're going to be over at PK's, not our place.
True. They haven't said they're coming to see me, so I'm just gonna.
Or you can take them with you. No, they probably want to see the baby.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be like, I don't know what time I'm getting off work yet. If we're open a full day or half day. As of now, I think there's only 5 patients on the schedule all day, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I don't know, just the Christmas vibe. I love the Christmas vibe. I hate the cold weather, and I sometimes hate snow, but I like Christmas lights putting up, like houses, driving by houses that have all of their lights up and everything, seeing people's Christmas trees and what they've done to like decorate their house or apartment or home. I think every year we always talk about like going all out on decorating our apartment, but we never really do. I know this year we're gonna get lights for our balcony, which would be really nice. That would be really cool to look at night whenever we have the lights up and we just have the screen door open and the lights are just on. That'd be pretty fun.
I mean, we have the lights because we originally wanted to put lights around the room, and we bought like the hooks and everything and never put the lights up. Cause I think we got like, well, that's actually not a good idea. So
Yeah.
So we can put them out in the balcony. That'll be fun. Because I saw like some of the neighbors, they have like the lights around. But I think the white lights would look better than the colored lights that we have.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. We can put them up, see if we like them. Not, we can go buy white lights. Just clear lights, I mean.
Because
not white
did we
lights.
just have the colored ones? I thought we had both.
No, I think the regular ones are on the tree.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because okay, so leave a comment down below and tell us what you think. So, are you the type of person that okay, let's say you buy a Christmas tree that already has Christmas lights installed into them. Do you go ahead and buy more lights and wrap those around the already lit Christmas tree, or do you just leave those lights on? I don't know why you're shaking your head, because that's what we do.
No.
What do you mean no? We literally do that every year.
I know.
So leave a comment down below on what you guys do. I personally really like wrapping more lights on it because the Christmas tree is brighter that way. What do you think?
I mean, we do the same thing because we live together, so. I mean, it just seems like it seems weird to do it, but I guess like when we physically do it, it just makes the tree look nicer.
Yeah, I agree.
And we always we either put tinsel on or all the whatever. I kind of want to get new
Ornaments?
Yes.
Like change the color this year? Because I think last year we had silver and...
Because we have red, silver, and
Gold.
I think we did red and gold last year. But then we didn't have enough of those, so we just ended up using, I think, all of them. I'm pretty sure I threw out the tinsel. Because I didn't want it anymore.
That's the skirt at the bottom, right?
No. That's literally what... The...
Oh,
tinsel.
the scarf that goes around the tree.
Kind of, yeah.
I honestly kind of don't like those.
Yeah, I threw them away.
I think a Christmas tree just looks good with lights, ornaments, and then the star.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys put stars on your Christmas trees? Because I've seen a bunch of really nice Christmas trees that don't have any stars.
Yeah. But I love our star.
Yeah, our star is really nice.
It looks so pretty in person, but when we take pictures of it, it just looks Like,
it looks ugly, yeah. Like in pictures, it's literally so terrible. But if you are at our apartment looking at it in person, it's literally so nice.
where do you guys put like a figure, like an angel or something?
Oh yeah.
Because when I was growing up, we put an angel sometimes, or like most of the time it was a star, but we'd have an angel nearby. And then, did you set up, if you're Mexican or Latino, Hispanic, do you guys, your family, do they put out the nacimientos and like go, like my grandma goes all out. She has like 2 like big totes full of stuff, like, and like she designates a whole side of the living room for it. And that was always my favorite part, putting that together.
Oh really?
Not even the tree. I mean, yes, the tree, but then also that, because I was like, ooh.
Did you really like that part?
Yeah.
I know my family did that too. I don't know if you remember like coming over and stuff on Christmas, and they had it wasn't as crazy as your grandma's, but like because we would collect mini or like small animal toy figures like from all the games that we would buy throughout the year, like at the dollar store or something, and we'd put those all there. And I think at one point there was a toy in there that was like completely unrelated to like animals or like Christmas, and I think just think about like my mom putting a like toy Baby Yoda in there, something along the lines of that. I don't remember what it was, but it was something like that, and it was funny because she literally kept it there thinking it was like an animal, and I was like, "Mom, that's." Well, I don't think I told her. Pablo and I just left it there.
You're just like, okay, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My grandma loves to do that, and like, we'll be like, oh, let me find this. Let me do this, and we just have a mini one that we just set on the side somewhere. When we mount our TV, though, I want to put stuff like on top to make it Christmassy on the TV stand.
Like on top of the TV or on top of the
top
mueble?
of the mueble.
Oh, I like that idea. Mm-hmm. We need to mount that soon.
Yeah, and put like a wreath or something.
Yeah, that's going to be nice, especially with our TV mount, or what do you call it, TV stand? Our TV stand is really nice. I like it.
It's really nice. It's bigger than I was anticipating, but I really love it.
I was hoping it was that big,
Me
because if
too.
it was smaller and it was disproportionate to the TV, it just wouldn't
I
look
thought
good.
it was going to be like our other one, like our old one.
Like kind of like
just,
the
like, where
same
it
size of the
just-
TV.
Yeah, like it barely fit.
If it was like that, I would honestly, like, I would take it because we already bought it, but I'd probably resell it.
And kept the other one.
Yeah. Or just buy a whole new one has bigger dimensions than the TV. Mm-hmm. Also, what was I going to ask? Oh my gosh, I had a really good. What was it? I'm so bad at this.
Christmas, tinsel, mount.
Christmas, tinsel, mount.
TV.
Oh, I was going to talk about what you guys thought about. Sorry, my mind is blanking. I'm pausing a lot. What you guys thought about how what the heck am I trying to say here?
I have no idea where you're going with this about.
Oh, one of the hardest things that I think, or not hardest, but like one of the awkwardest things I have found ever since like we got together and started living together is trying to figure out who we're spending Christmas with. Like, now that we're married, we decided, but I think it's hard to decide. It takes a while to decide where you want to spend what day on. Because for us, so like Mexican people celebrated the 24th, so the day before. And then they like party all day, all night, up until it becomes the 25th, actually, like midnight. And then they stay up to like maybe latest 5, 6 a.m., go to bed, and then wake up at like 2. I grew up with that tradition. But ever since like we started living together and like we were spending Christmases at your families and then my families, I think we started going to bed at like 12:30 and then waking up the next morning to open gifts, which is so much better. Because, like, you can wake up, have some breakfast with the family, go around the Christmas tree. Everybody's sort of well-rested, not completely tired and drained from the whole day. and like you can actually enjoy and react to your gift.
Yeah.
Rather, because I know as a kid, at some point, I had to like fake my reaction because girl, I was tired. I'm like, oh, and I liked the gift, but I had to like put a smile on, and be like, oh, this is a really nice gift, thank you. But I was so tired. I was
You're
just
like, I don't even know what I got. Like, I'm here.
Yeah, and then, but on the flip side to that, when we were opening gifts really late, sometimes I couldn't sleep, so we would like spend all of the 25th like just without sleep, or we would get like maybe 3 hours of sleep. But it would be kind of nice waking up and going back to like all the gifts that I opened.
Yeah.
But I really do prefer how we do it now, where like we open it the 25th in the morning after going to bed and waking up.
Yeah. 'Cause that's how my mom and I used to do it. Like when it was just us, like we'd stay up just us two and do after everybody left and do like gifts just us two, and or we would go to mass.
Because they do it really late, right?
They used to do it really late. Now they do it at like 10 or something. Which is still late, but like my family would still be over at that time, and then we'd go to midnight mass. But now we just do it earlier.
But now this year's changing for us.
Mm-hmm. Which it kind of like it's gonna be weird, because I know for you it's gonna be the hardest maybe.
It's gonna be my first year ever doing like not spending the 24th like night into the 25th with my parents.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
I don't know. I just now realize that.
Yeah, because I remember like they were like, oh yeah, because usually his uncles will come over to his family's or parents' house, and then this year like, oh, they invited us to go over there, and I'm just like, about that.
Yeah.
And then we ripped off the bandage, and they're like, okay, like it's like,
Oh, they're pretty cool about it.
oh yeah, like I definitely, because they're like, oh, just like your brother does it, and it's like, yeah, just like that. That way, it's just a lot of like kind of back and forth, because like we leave my family, go to his side.
We leave your families at like 10 at night.
Mm-hmm. Go to your family, go celebrate the rest of the night over there, your families.
Spend the night there. Wake up the next morning. Do gifts with them. My family in the morning still.
And or we'd go to mine first and then come back.
But regardless, we'd be going back to your families for more gifts and then come back, or go back to yours and then just leave from there. But this year is going to be so much better, to be honest, because the 24th will be with your family. We'll spend the night there. The next morning, go over to my family, spend like the whole day with them, and then just go home. No like super back forth.
We haven't really decided.
Oh, that's true.
We'd have to talk to PK and see what they're.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
And like it's okay if they like we do it here that way, like they come whenever they want and everything, and like if that makes sense. But
yeah, because I mean, if we're doing it here, regardless, I think we're gonna be almost leaving at the same time as them, because we're gonna be in Lafayette.
Yeah.
We should be like, hey, like we're on our way. Anybody want to carpool with us? Probably the girls will, and then my mom and dad will just drive here on their own.
Yeah.
But it's going to be nice because I think my dad has Mondays off, so he's going to be able to stay Sunday, like, as long as he wants, if they want to spend the night or something.
Oh, yeah, because Christmas is on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, they could stay.
Which low-key is nice, but low-key also kind of sucks, because Sunday's already a mandatory day off for me, so I don't get an extra day off.
I get that Monday off from work.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's an observance of, and then like because I know New Year's Day is also like on Sunday, I get that next day off.
Wow, so I missed out on 2 free days off this year.
Yeah, technically. And like Thursday is usually your day off this year or this semester. So even though I don't know if you're open on Thanksgiving though.
No, we're not.
So
I have it off too.
Yeah.
But it's the same. No, but I mean, I guess it means I don't miss out on any hours.
That's true. That's always the biggest thing. You're like, oh, where am I going to pick up these hours? But at the same time, like, yeah. It's crazy that the holidays are already here. Like,
yeah, this year went by fast.
Yeah. Like, I blinked. Like, I forgot our wedding was this year.
Did you really? Wow.
No, not really, but it seems like it was like 2 years ago. Like, You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like Allah has. Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering here. See, now that Pablo's gone, is I just have to
You have to
carry
fill the
the
role.
gang. Yeah. I have to fill the stuttering role. I'm gonna send this clip to him.
Just be like, you don't have to watch anything, but just watch
He's
this.
like, just watch at this time. But holy shit, what was I gonna say?
Holidays go by real fast, our wedding.
Oh yeah, because I feel like a lot has happened between our wedding and now.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, this year we got married. We were homeless for a while. We gained a niece. I mean, little things in between, the big moments, you know. But yeah.
I feel like I've had a lot of ups and downs with YouTube.
Yeah.
It's been good. I'm not gonna lie, but it's keeping me busy and it's nice. But I've had a lot of progress, and I think the year has gone by fast because of that.
Yeah, you've been really busy. You gained another client recently,
Yes.
But yeah, it's like all these things, like you practically have like 2 jobs and then school, so it's like you editing and then you have to do your own things and then school, and so it's like you're constantly like in a loop.
Yeah, but I kind of like it because back when we first moved in together, well, I like all of that because it keeps me busy and not like sitting. Don't get me wrong, I like chilling, but I'm not like, oh, work 100% of the time. If you chill, you're a fucking loser. No, dude, chill if you want.
Live your life.
Fucking if you want to chill, fucking chill. But
me.
but there's some times where you probably shouldn't chill. But
Yeah.
I like to keep myself busy because I feel like if I chill too much, I just get like
into the slump,
unmotivated. I don't really want to do anything. And that's kind of how I was when we first moved in together. But what kept me busy was video games.
Yeah.
And video games aren't bad. There's people that make millions off of video games. It's just for me, if I go into the video game hole and like, because back then I didn't know when to like stop, when to say no. I feel like I'm talking like a recovery addict or something.
Video game recovery. If you need a hotline, just call us.
No, but that was my go-to to waste time, and I would prioritize it over school sometimes, and it just was mind-numbing. But I like now, I've kind of over the years told myself to try and transition that into something more productive that will help me either in the future or like in the moment. And I feel like editing and my YouTube channel and the podcast has kind of replaced that.
Yeah, I remember those days. Those were rough, even for our relationship. I'm like,
You're like, is this guy ever gonna get off of the video games?
yeah. I remember because like the boys would be like, "Hey, you get on?" Yeah, I'm getting on. I'm like, "Excuse me," because like at the time, I think we had 1 TV. No, we had 2. But I liked being in the living room watching TV, but I couldn't because he was always playing video games. So it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna go to the room, and then he'd be mad because I'd be away from him. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Watch it on my phone? No, I want a big screen. Like, it's just. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we were like little babies, and we were in a way because I was 18, 19?
Yeah, 19, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
not even.
No, I was 18.
Yeah, you were 18 still.
When we moved in
I was
together.
19. Dang.
And now I'm 32. I'm just kidding.
Okay, don't age me.
I'm 24 now. But yeah, that was a rough. Thank you for dealing with me, by the way, because any other girl would have been like, "Fuck you, you're a loser. I'm out of here." I'm like, damn, because I was like, I didn't do shit.
Yeah, it was rough. Like I said, like at some point, I'm like, this is not the life I want for myself, But we talked and worked it out, That's what you do. And then I'm like, yeah. And like he said, he transitioned that into something. It's always been something new, like a new hobby. Like every year's kind of been something like, oh, video games. And then Pokemon Go was a big thing.
Oh yeah.
And then, I mean, we'd do that together. We'd go like on community days. We'd go out for long walks because we'd go.
That got us productive though.
Yeah, and
Like
then,
as far as like getting our steps in.
literally, and then, well, I don't even know what there was the next year. I guess.
I think it was Pokemon card opening. Or was that this year?
That was last.
No, that
year.
was last year. So,
Yeah,
that was
so Pokemon hunting and
yeah.
opening, and that was expensive.
That hurt the wallet, that's for sure.
Yeah, that hurt the wallet. But then we got, I was like, okay, we got to set a budget. And then we did. Which honestly, like you think about a budget, it's like, I've always been like, okay, I know I have this much money and I'm going to set it aside. But it's like, you actually have to budget it out. And it's like weird. It's like, why do budgets have to exist? Like, why does everything have to cost money? Like, it's like that.
Why isn't stuff free?
Literally, like who thought of this?
Who thought of money?
Like, just let me get my coffee cups that I want for free.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
But I think I made a good turn into turning that video game addiction into something productive and like a hobby that I want to do.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at some point you even tried a gaming channel. I mean, eventually you could go back to it.
And I am. The only reason I stopped was because it was a lot of work for me because I was doing my main channel, the podcast, my gaming channel, work, and school. And the gaming channel specifically, I would record like 3 episodes in one sitting. And it was really time consuming because like an hour and a half long footage would condense down to like 5 or 10 minutes of like a video. And I was editing all of that. It'd be a different story if I had an editor, but I don't have money to hire on an editor. Mm-hmm. But I was editing all of that. And at the time, I was also editing all the podcasts. So, and it was a lot. So I stopped. But stay tuned. From Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, the gaming channel's coming back. Hopefully.
Isn't it already out?
No.
When does it come out?
I don't know. I think the beginning of next year.
Oh, I thought it was this year.
I don't know. Do a quick fact check. Look up Breath of the Wild 2 release date. I'm excited for it because Breath of the Wild 1 was so good. But low-key, the trailer kind of showed that it was kind of using the same map, but it's just up in the air.
May 12th.
Next year? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's go. Look, wedding gift. You can give it for me for a wedding gift. Anniversary gift.
I guess.
That's 2 days before.
So you just won't get it until the day of.
No.
Yes, that's how wedding.
That's fine. I can
gets...
wait 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
What are you getting me?
I don't know. I just told you what you're getting me. You tell me what I'm getting you.
I like a new diamond bracelet, a diamond necklace. Actually, a diamond necklace would be cute.
Diamond necklace.
Yeah, because I'd say earrings, but I don't really wear earrings.
And with that being said, I hope you guys liked the episode. Hopefully next episode we'll have Alma on or a guest, but if not, it's just going to be us two again. Maybe we'll have some food on here. Maybe we'll do a mukbang. Low-key, should probably do that, mukbang. Try some new foods. But yeah, if you guys liked the episode, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Go check out our Instagram too. We post highlights of our reels, some funny stuff on there too. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.